A message from Robin Williams. August 25, 2014. Hi sweet friends. Before sharing this personal message from Robin Williams, I want to explain how this all came to pass. Robin has been my favorite actor for as long as I know him, as I felt such an attraction to his spirit. We could all see through his vehicle and see the true nature as he is. He inspired many on this plane through laughter and joy. The day of his departure touched me deeply and felt as if a part of me was gone. I was deeply moved like many. I immediately called Archangel Michael to send him love and to please bring him to the light, as he is an enlightened soul that did so much for the whole world through his spirit. When someone commits suicide, the soul goes to an astral plane created especially for such souls where they have to learn and respect life again. The souls are somewhat lost and not aware or conscious and linger in between worlds on the astral plane. This is so for everyone that commits suicide, light worker, awakened or not. This is why I was devastated to know he would end up there, and we all know that the harshness of this world was one of the main reasons for him to leave the plane, as Robin was very sensitive to that. This is why I, and I am sure many of you, have sent love and requested the angels to send him to the light instead of this astral world, as he is such a beautiful light being that has done so much for the globe and just could not bear the world's cruelty. I asked if I could connect with Robin as soon as I found out of his departure, but Archangel Michael was not allowing this, as Robin was confused and lost at that time, trying to understand what has happened. If you understand the astrological life chart of Robin, you can see that this type of exit was indeed already present in his chart, 8th house, and that he was oversensitive and felt a lot of grief. Even the way and where it happened can be seen in his chart through the influences of the planets and signs. The overall energy is that he felt it all inside of him and was aware, just could not find it in the outer world and could not stand the harshness of this world. A few days after listening to an excellent channeling from Robin through Laura M., I was presented the opportunity once more to channel him. Archangel Michael informed me that Robin is being elevated to the light instead of going to this astral world, this thanks to all of the wishes and light that has been sent to Robin from those who are awake. That is why Robin is now more conscious and present to bring a message. I checked and rechecked a few times before bringing this out, as I always want to make sure it is him. His energies were very tangible to me during this transmission and it felt like him to me, with his being in my inner vision. I experienced a headache after this because I can feel his light is increasing, but not at the plane yet of those I am used to channel. But nevertheless, a very beautiful soul with still a lot of grief. He told me that he would leave for a while to go to a light retreat where he can come at ease again and let go of his grief, for he still carries a lot of grief with him that he now needs to let go of. From that point on he will receive the opportunity again to continue his journey, and so that will be his decision as to what form, consciousness or plane he wishes to venture. This being said, I only want to stress one thing. Please do not think that leaving this plane through committing suicide is the way to be freed from what you wish to run away from on this plane, as what you do not finish here, you always take with you in the ethereal plane and the next incarnation. It will be even harder afterwards. Taking your own life is having to go to the astral plane to learn and respect life again. It is feeling lost and it is not such a pleasant reality to be in. You do not go straight to the light. Robin was very fortunate that the entire world could see him as he is, and that he is so loved, so that all of these prayers manifested this outcome for him. But it seems he has seen through this all as well, at the time. Love, Meline Portia Lafont. Robin Williams. I come to you with gratitude for all you have been to me, which is the polite nature of grace, love, understanding and compassion. It has been an overwhelming process for me to experience, yet not to be grasped with the physical mind of the human perception, for all is an extension of you in experiences. Now I see all that I could not see before. I see all the experiences in life as an extension of the human experience as to where knowledge comes in to be gained and to be pursued, to gain back the love one truly is and longs for. I have not seen love for a while and was lost, trapped in the dualistic illusion mankind prevailed in. Although I searched for it through many ways and forms, I could not see. Not in the way I see it now. I was trapped in the forgotten space of illusion as to where love was experienced separately from the self. Now I know better as I do see all in the extension of what truly is. I gained love through laughter and pleasure, that what makes a human being smile with tenderness and care. It was my only way to deal with life and to get myself through it. I just laughed through everything, even the worst cases, just to get through the harshness and the bitterness of life, for there is much bitterness in this world. Nothing should be so bitter and sober, as to where laughter comes in and sweeps up the long-forgotten memory of what one truly is, because laughter awakes the inner child within all and brings happiness in oneself. I am mesmerized by the way humanity has changed already since my departure on such a short notice, and it is just dazzling how much of the earthly plane is shifting in gears, for nothing is truly being left untouched. I was touched while being there with you all. I was touched in so many ways through various sources, but yet I could not find a way to stand for who I was in life. I was bombarded by many oppositions and delays of what I was truly standing for. I could not break through, I could not see how to get out of there. This fabrication of the human ego mind where there is only right or wrong, black or white, and strong or weak. This fabrication left me feeling unreal on this planet as if I was the illusion living in reality, not knowing what was the solution to get out of that thinking. So I smiled myself through this, and just let myself be for a while, turning into a shadow of my being instead of being who I truly am. It is a harsh world out there, and I did my part. I did what I did, and there is no use in determining as to how and why I did this. There is only one part of me that could give you that sense of what was going on inside of me, and it is what I now share with you all, as I want you all to know that, truly, there is no better way of knowing than being in your heart during your journey. When you get in your head, your ego will take a run with you through the most impossible ways so that you get nuts. And you truly will get nuts complaining that you cannot find a way out of this, as your head has already turned you over to the impossible and the entrapped illusion inside of your head. It is like a labyrinth that never ends. The heart is the key, and it is there where Mona Lisa smiles, while knowing that whatever is going on, worst case scenario, all is going to be fine when you are in your heart. No matter what harshness is surrounding you, and there is much upon the world, I can assure you, smile in your heart and celebrate the joy within your own heart. Let yourself not be confused of what others think of you or may project upon you. It is purely distraction. It distracted me as well. It can get into the fibers of your being and heart, leaving you completely down and depressed as society puts another unboxed image upon you, telling you how you need to be so that you play upon their rules. It is about power and greed, nothing more in these heads. Step away from everything that is told to you from the mindset of the head. Step away from what they want you to be or to become in life. Step away from distractions and attempts to keep you disconnected from your heart, and be in your heart with a smile upon your face, keeping the happiness of who you are alive. Be yourself, empowered and acknowledged from your heart, and stand there proud, happy and confident about yourself. I can see now where you all stand in life, and I can see now that everything surrounding me, surrounding you, energies, are purely extensions of ourselves in higher levels of love. The love in here at this plane of consciousness is beyond what you encounter in life. It is so much more and vibrating. If I could give you a sense of what it is like, believe me I would, but for now all I wanted to say is that you can step away from that which I could not at that time. And that is the harshness that is put upon you all from the illusionary systems of greed and power. You can stand in your own power, and it is the will of your own heart, to be that what you mean in life to yourself, to others. Disconnect from that which is nothing but distraction, harshness and greed, and stand in your own power from an observer perspective, as when you become the observer by stepping away or detaching from what is going on in your life, you see everything so clear and strong. That is a knowing I have gained now even more, as I am truly becoming myself again now, more and more. Step away from that what is holding you in the power of greed and cruelty, from that what makes your heart cry, from that which brings up anger and confusion, and by all means I do not mean the way I did it, as that was my choice, nothing to lead by example here, but by disengaging from the cruelty mankind applies in a variety of systems that makes you believe you need to fit in or need to be for someone's pleasure and entertainment or greed. Be in your heart and stay there, breathing out what is giving you a feeling of being disabled. Breathe in again your own power of love, through joy and laughter, and stay strong in your belief that you count in life. Power over will is not the solution here on earth, but divine will and cooperation is, where all are heard and allowed to speak their tongues of truth. I have spoken my truth in a way, but believe that all mankind will be pure laughter and joy again someday. It just was not right anymore for me to chase the laughter within everyone that have become this bitterness, as I had met my own through the grief and the sorrow my brain has led me to believe to be truth. I have gained your love, your support, your well wishes, and so much more that I have found compassion again in my soul. Accompanied by angels and blessings, I am being lifted up on my journey back towards my being. The world is not on a bad run, it is just running out of the bad that has been implied by the believers in the first place. It is darkness, I call it, in the where so much light abides. Thank you for everything you have done for my soul, it is appreciated beyond measure. It is a thank you and a blessing in return for all of your blessings upon my soul. Robin Williams. Channeled through Meline Portia Lafont. melinelafont.com. PleiaDolphininfos.blogspot.com